Hello, my name is Thor Young with Bear Bull Traders, and I'd like to do a recap for you today on my APC trade. APC was on my radar today because of a massive news it had overnight, including some buyout, which has had it gap up just an extreme amount. You can see today it's gapped up about 32%. That's about, it was gapped up more than that pre-market. You can see here on the daily, I mean, look at that move. I mean, just incredible. So it was on my radar for that reason. I was also watching some other stocks like Disney and Bank of America, but this one was really giving me what I was looking for, and I'll show you why. So APC pre-market found a top. If you look here on my 5-minute, probably around 64.20-ish. Once it found that top, it started to sell off. This really didn't get my attention a lot. I mean, I assume there's some profit taking going on after that big gap, but what got my attention was what happened slightly after the open. So after the open, we just had an enormous amount of selling volume come in. You can see it just started to push down, came down underneath the 9 moving average, started to respect the average. I find, and one of the reasons I like trading stocks like APC that have gapped up, is once something has moved so far so quickly outside of its daily range, I don't really feel like you can look at daily levels in order to figure out what the stock is going to do or not do. That's why these are my favorite, because when there's no daily levels, you have to use the averages. Everyone has to. There's just nothing else to base it on. So I start thinking if everyone else now has to look at this the same way we do, we've got a better shot of working with it, and probably got a better chance of being right on these. So, and I more often am, which is why I like them. So what I'm waiting for, though, knowing that we have to respect our averages now, is I'm worried about VWAP. VWAP's a big day trader average. Lots of people use it. So the indicator that I'm specifically looking for is I want it to punch VWAP, and then I want to pull back through VWAP for my entry. Only if it pulls back and then a lot of selling volume continues to come in. If it pulls back to VWAP and you're watching this and you see a lot of buying volume come in, you may want to hesitate a moment and see if it comes back under VWAP and see what that volume looks like. And this is a volume play. This is looking at the volume and reading the volume to get that entry. So it punched through VWAP. It came all the way back up to 62.66, and then the volume poured in. It punched towards VWAP. I went short at around 62.50, and then it came all the way down very quickly to about, actually came down to about 62. Once it hit 62, it pulled back at that loss of momentum. I took half of my shares out. I took 250 shares, so this is a pretty low risk trade too. The other reason I like it, my stop was at most was going to be 20 cents. So at most, I've got $50 risk in this trade. In reality, probably less. And as it came down and it punched through, I took my first partial, and then as it hit bottom at 61.70, which was getting pretty close to this pre-market level, it pulled back up. I took my final position out. Now, I do trade with CMEG, so there's some different trading strategy involved for me. I'm not trying to partial a lot because that increases my fee structure. So for me, I would rather get a full, take 2 partials and be completely done. And then if I was looking to go short again on it, rather than hold this partial, I would just get out and then take another partial here. Now, I didn't do that because I'm recording a recap for you. Also, I made 114 on that trade, so I don't think I'm going to be doing any more trading today, especially not on APC. You can see if I didn't get out of it, I would have been caught up in some pretty slow-moving chop. Maybe had gotten another move down to 61.485 and gotten out, but why tie up your buying power? On overextended stocks like these, you really have no idea where they're going, and after it breaks through the levels, there's no daily, so what are you going to judge it on? Take your money, get out, walk away happy. Hope you guys enjoyed the recap. Hope you're all staying green and having a great Friday. Thank you.